Hello, everyone. Before I begin, this is a new chibi avatar for me. Pencil Cookie made it for me. She also was the one who made Omegon's sarcasm sign. Link to her Twitter down below. Go show your support. So have you ever had a bad date? Have you ever been in a weird situation when you're trying to stealthily avoid that end-of-night kiss with the other person? Well, this story is nothing like that scenario. Well, except for the dodging a kiss part. Ex-campaign worker filed lawsuit claiming Trump kissed her without consent. White House issued denial. Oh dear, oh dear. It looks like Trump may be guilty of an unwanted smooch. Sounds like a Vic Mignogna case brewing for the president. How will he ever recover? Let's read on. By the way, this article is from Wiz TV, a local South Carolina newspaper. A former worker on President Donald Trump's 2016 campaign claims in a lawsuit that he abruptly grabbed her by the hand and kissed her during a Florida meeting with staff and volunteers. Alva Johnson contends in court documents filed Monday that Trump made the unwanted advance in August 2016 in Tampa, Florida. She says he grasped her hand and did not let go, and kissed her on the corner of her mouth as she turned slightly away. That's a strange image, like a strange mental image. Grasped her hand and didn't let go, and tried to kiss. Let's see if I can get another angle on this story. This one's from Vice News. I immediately felt violated because I wasn't expecting it or wanting it, Alva Johnson, 43, told the Post. I can still see his lips coming straight from my face. She also called the kiss super creepy and inappropriate. Johnson, who worked as the Trump campaign's director of outreach in Alabama, filed a lawsuit seeking unspecified damage over the incident, which she said occurred on August 24, 2016, outside a rally in Tampa, Florida. Video taken by Johnson and provided to the Post shows Trump walking up to an RV outside the rally. As Trump exited the RV, Johnson said he leaned in to kiss her, but she turned her head away, his lips instead landing on the side of her mouth. Well, that doesn't include the hand part at all. Let's go to the original source, the Washington Post. In interviews and in the lawsuit, Alva Johnson said Trump grabbed her hand and leaned in to kiss her on the lips as he exited an RV outside the rally in Tampa on August 24, 2016. Johnson said she turned her head and the unwanted kiss landed on the side of her mouth. Okay, so it appears Wiz TV took it straight from the original Post. Still, though, multiple accounts of the story that differ does put a wrench in the whole tale already, and we are only 2 paragraphs in on any of these articles. We are going to continue on the Wiz TV article. The lawsuit, first reported by the Post, seeks unspecified damages and an order preventing the president from grabbing, kissing, or otherwise assaulting or harassing women without prior express consent. The forced and unwanted kiss was deeply offensive to Miss Johnson, the lawyer says, adding that she suffered emotional distress, psychological trauma, humiliation, embarrassment, loss of dignity, invasion of privacy, and other damage. The unwanted kiss was deeply offensive to Miss Johnson. I, too, find it offensive when I receive unwanted kisses. It happened a lot. Ugh, the old person smell. Of course, I am conflating these two things, but I am doing so in a sarcastic way as to highlight the hilarity and subsequent lunacy of claiming a lawsuit because someone tried to kiss you. By all letter of the law, this is a fair lawsuit, don't get me wrong, but I am highly skeptical as to the severity of the other damages Miss Johnson suffered, especially due to the following info that Wiz TV left out from the Washington Post. As recently as May 2017, Johnson spoke glowingly of Trump in a radio interview. He is more incredible in person than I think you would even think as you see him on TV, she told the Alabama-based program, Politics and More. He's just the nicest guy. He treats everyone as if they are a part of his family. Remember that. She also said she expected to be given a job as the second-in-command at the U.S. Embassy in Lisbon. I will at some point be heading over to Portugal to work in the embassy, she said. Well, now that we have established motive, or some semblance of motive, both for Miss Johnson and for the journal in charge of writing the WIS-TV article, we continue. Among those who allegedly witnessed the incident was Pam Bondi, at the time Florida's Attorney General, and a Trump supporter. The lawsuit contends that Bondi glanced at Miss Johnson and smiled after the alleged unwanted kiss. Witnesses named in the suit are a campaign official and then Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. In interviews with the Post, both denied seeing the alleged kiss. Well, see, now that is a problem. So all individual witnesses, of considerable stature I might add, deny seeing this took place. Don't let that stop you from saying what you think. Johnson, who is black, also alleges in the lawsuit that campaign discriminated against her by paying her less than her white male counterparts. See, okay, here's an issue with the whole bunch of these allegations, and I want to make this quite clear. The more you add to the charge, the more privilege points you try to add, the higher on the social justice totem pole you try to climb, the less likely the accusation sounds. For example, if the interview had left it at, "He did this to me and I was uncomfortable about it," I'd be like, yeah, that's fair, I can see your point there, and you should probably do something about that. But then you gotta go and talk about an earnings gap based on race, well now we have doubt. Johnson's lawsuit also recounts at least a dozen similar allegations made by women against Trump, and notes that she realized she was not alone after the infamous Access Hollywood tape emerged in October 2016, in which Trump brags about groping and kissing women without asking permission. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. That is not what he said. This is what he said.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the you can do anything.
Quote, "When you are a star, they let you do it. That doesn't mean assault. That doesn't mean rape. They let you do it." Now granted, it's not a contract signed in blood either, so there is an argument to be made, but the comment made here is not the proper argument. The article continues with some background info that I would be remiss not to mention. A Florida lawyer, who she contacted not long after the incident, Adam Horowitz, said Monday that she was definitely in distress and not just about her job. She also told Horowitz she was seeing a therapist. Horowitz said what they didn't know at the time was that October 2016 was also the month Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal were being paid off through then Trump lawyer Michael Cohen, according to Cohen's sworn statements. Horowitz ultimately did not take the Johnson case. Weird. Oh, about the whole Michael Cohen thing. I forget, which time did he swear these statements? I honestly can't keep track with how many times he fucking lied under oath. So, you know, trustworthy guy in my opinion. But I digress. Then the article comments about the whole race thing again and ends with the following. Trump campaign spokeswoman Kylie, I'm just going to go with Kylie, denied that claim. The Trump campaign has never discriminated based on race, ethnicity, gender, or any other basis. Any allegation suggesting otherwise is off base and unfounded. So what do we have here? Well, I do not believe Miss Alva Johnson is an ambassador in Portugal. I also do not believe that she would have waited this long to make the allegation based on how quickly she contacted a lawyer beforehand. But that, I don't know. Do I think he did it? Yeah, probably. But I do not believe it was as unconsensual as this article makes it out to sound. But, you know, what do you guys think? As always, my links are in the description box below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the whole thing. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you all soon.